I recently polled a Disney Facebook group that I'm in to see how many hours they spend planning their Disney vacation. I was shocked. 64% of the responses said that they spend more than 20 hours planning their trip, including booking accommodations, researching, attractions, dining reservations. And there's really no reason to do this because using a travel agent is free and they can research, plan, and book your entire trip for you. We used Rachel from Moments into Magic to book a trip that we took in February, and I 100% recommend her and wanted to collaborate on this video with her because she made booking the entire trip so easy. And she saved us money too. Don't forget, her services are always free for you to use. When she helps someone book a trip, it's almost like an affiliate. She is paid a percentage of that from the company. Not only is she free to use, but she also keeps up with all the latest promotions, and she can make excellent recommendations based on your goals and budget for your trip. I'm gonna let her talk about the nuances of booking a Disney vacation because it has changed a lot in the last decade.
Hi. I'm Rachel. If you've never used a travel agent before, I'm going to explain what the process looks like and how easy it is. First step is the quote form. I take all of your preferences, your non-negotiables, and even your wish list. I have it all organized and documented. I also include things like where do you want to stay, what the budget is, and what kind of things are important to you. Is it ease of access to the parks, or do you prefer a high-end luxury resort feel? I take all of that into consideration and I quote you a few options. I'm always happy to send more options or to re-quote anything for you. This right here saves you so much time. You are not having to be on your computer looking up these prices and researching what resorts are on the Skyliner again and what parks does it go to. I send all of that information with hyperlinks and photos directly to you. If you have any questions, I can also send personalized recommendations. For example, 2 adults and 2 kids under 3 may not want the table service dining plan. Trust me, my husband and I just took our 2-year-old daughter to Disney for a week on the table service dining plan, and we preferred our quick service meals much more, and so did she. Can I use my hands, or is that like... Oh, okay. I felt like my hands couldn't be on screen here. Next, I reach out and gather the information that I need from you in order to book it. I send a secure link for payment, which takes away all the time and stress from you. It saves time because I'm the one making sure that all of the information is correct whenever I'm actually booking it. So what if a new promotion releases? This happens often if you book far enough in advance. I'm the one that gets up early and applies that new promotion to your package, and I love letting you know how much I was able to save you. Every person that has booked with me, I have been able to either get them a discount on their package at time of booking or be able to save them extra money after they've already booked with me. It's all about knowing what the current promotions are, keeping an eye out for any future promotions, and then applying the one to your package that's best for you and saves you the most money. I can also tell you about certain deals that are running with your airline. Yes, I've saved money this way for clients too, even if I didn't book their airfare for them. So once you book and it gets closer to your departure date, I send out a whole Walt Disney World guide that has a bunch of training videos in it specific to Genie Plus. It comes with a personalized itinerary, what transportation to take from the resort you're staying at to whatever part of Walt Disney World you want to get to, because it gets pretty confusing, and 10 training videos on how to do and utilize Genie Plus, so you'll be a Genie Plus pro by the end. The training that I have includes those 10 videos that show you how to navigate Genie Plus while in the My Disney Experience app. It comes with tips and tricks on how to stack lightning lanes to maximize your Genie Plus, and even has real-life recordings of modifying Genie Plus to try to get a better time slot. This all helps you out so much in your confidence before you even get to the parks. I also offer to wake up early for you on the days that you are in the parks to book your first lightning lane. This is a 7 a.m. Eastern wake up time, and I do this for free. Not a lot of people do that. Let me wake up early for you to book this lightning lane so that you can spend your time doing other important things like sleeping in or getting your family ready to head to the parks. The other guides that I send out break down dining and attractions. I cannot claim these guides as my own. I worked with many other agents in our agency to be able to produce these guides, and we were able to share it with all of our clients. We spent so much time tirelessly working over this to be able to deliver the best resources and service available. I'll talk about dining in a second, but the attraction guide that we send out is a beauty. This document is categorized by each park. Within that, we have Magic Maker Insight, which gives tips and tricks into each attraction. Which attraction should be priority number 1 or number 2 when rope dropping or getting your first lightning lane. It goes over strategies for rope dropping and what that even is. And it goes over the height requirement for each attraction, the photo pass location if there's a photo that's taken on the attraction and where it's taken so that you can optimize your best photo apps, and so much more. This saves you so much time because if you look at all of this before you even go on vacation, then you're not spending as much time on your phone when you're in the parks trying to research what rides can my infant go on again? Is there some kind of trick to Tower of Terror if my toddler can't handle the pre-show? How jerky is Barnstormer? Is it smooth? And is there a splash pad in Magic Kingdom and is it shaded? This attraction guide goes over all of that and so much more. It is truly a game changer. 60 days out from check-in, you're able to book things like dining, Bippity Boppity Boutique, VIP tours, and so much more. Don't know what any of those things are? It's okay. It goes over all of it in my guide. That booking happens at 6 a.m. Eastern time. I wake up for you and book all of your requests subject to availability. And if I'm not able to get something that was on your request list, then I continue to search for that and snag it if and when it becomes available all the way up until your departure date. The dining guide that I was referring to earlier, I send it out a couple weeks before that 60-day mark so that you have ample time to look it over and get your request submitted to me. This dining guide is a monster, but it is invaluable. It provides recommendations for table service in each park, fan favorites, and then still lists out every other table service and quick service option within each area of Walt Disney World. It categorizes them by location, has hyperlinks to all of the menus, and gives Magic Maker Insight, which is insider information to all of these places, which just continues to showcase our worth as a free travel agent. I just went to Disney 2 months ago. 2 months ago? Well, no, I was there last month. I was there in February. I just went to Disney last month. I get it. It's a lot. It's truly why I'm here. I love doing this stuff. Ask my husband. I love it so, so much. I treat every one of my clients' vacations as if it were my own, and I work tirelessly for my clients. I wait on hold for hours with Disney when I need to troubleshoot something. I wake up early to book these enchanting extras. I work so hard for my clients, and they know it. And they feel it. It can be a lot to bear the mental load of trying to plan the perfect quote unquote Disney vacation. No vacation is 100% perfect, but when trying to plan a vacation and when spending as much as you do when going to Disney, you want it to be as freaking close to perfect as possible. Letting someone else like me handle all of the nitty-gritty details, the waking up early, the hold times, the trainings, the hyperlinks for your ease of access takes so much off the mental load from you that it makes the planning process for you that much more enjoyable. So who am I and why am I sharing all of this Disney information with you? Because I once was you. I love Disney. I love going. I've gone my whole life. But the new systems, taking a little one with us, and how much everything has changed can be really daunting. So I researched, I learned, and I loved learning and helping others out who wanted to go so much that I became a travel agent. I joined with Once Upon a Time Vacations, and I have been absolutely loving it. I do it all. I plan anything from domestic hotel vacations to Caribbean cruises to Universal. So as just mentioned, we are completely free to you. I will say there are some travel agents out there that charge a planning fee or charge for extra add-ons and so forth. That's one thing I love about the way I run my business is when I say I'm completely free, I mean it. You don't pay me a dime. I get paid by the suppliers directly. How does that work? So glad you asked. So when you book any vacation, Universal, all-inclusive, cruises, Disney, the price that you would be paying a travel agent, our portion or commission, is already in that price. So if you use a travel agent, the commission comes directly from the supplier itself. If you don't use a travel agent, then the supplier has no one to pay that commission to. So they don't. So let's face it, you may not be paying me directly, but by booking one of those vacations, you're paying for a travel agent whether you use one or not. So why not? Now that you know that you can use me as a travel agent for free, isn't it insane that 64% of the Facebook group responses said that they spent more than 20 hours planning for their Disney trip? What? Now some love it, and some get some weird adrenaline rush from it, like me. But let's face it, some people most people don't have an extra 20 plus hours to dedicate just to the planning portion of their trip. Let me help. Let me take on those many hours so that you can spend those hours doing something else that is much more worthy of your time. Fill out my link below for a custom quote on your next vacation. Let me save you time. Let me save you money. Let me save you stress and hours of researching and prepping. I do this for you so you can spend time doing other things.